Devo Live, where we explore God's principles for living a high-performance life. This is a short little business devotional. And if you'd like to learn, if you'd like to have more, if you would like to listen to longer episodes, you can go find the Biz Devo on any podcast network or YouTube, Spotify, Apple, etc. So today we're going to be in Genesis 2. And the question that we're asking is it bad to be rich? Is money bad? And I think we get the answer here in Genesis 2. And the reason why this is important is if you're a business owner, or if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're just someone that wants a lot of things, and you're a God follower, some people think that money is bad. And it's not. We're going to find out here. But here's the deal. If you want those things and you think money is bad, so if you want wealth and you want things and you want success and you have a lot of ambition, yet you think that is bad, or people that have that is bad, or you think it's evil, well, then you're not going to get it, because you're not going to become something that you hate. It's impossible. It's called cognitive dissonance. And a lot of people have that, and it's actually how you sabotage your success. So, Genesis 2, real quick. This is where God just created the world, right? He created the earth, and he's gone through each thing, he's gone through each day, and now he's describing some things, okay? And so we're in Genesis 2, and we're going to read verses 10 through 12. So verse 10. Now a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it departed and became 4 riverheads. The name of the first is Pishon. It is the one that skirts the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold in that land is good. Bdellium and onyx stone are there. Here it is. God mentions gold in like right at the beginning of the Bible. And he doesn't just mention that there's gold. It's interesting though. Here's a couple things. Why would God put gold in the Garden of Eden when they didn't need anything? I think it's because God is showing us that wealth is from him, and he's going to place it for his people. Like, he's putting gold in the Garden of Eden. He takes the time to mention, of all the things, that there's gold in that land. In the Bible, gold represents wealth. It represents God's divine power. It represents purity. He takes the time to mention that there's gold in the land, in the Garden of Eden, where there is no want. That's interesting. Then, it's interesting. God uses the word good, right? Each day, every time he created something, he says, and it was good. And then he uses the word good to describe the gold. He doesn't just say there's gold in the land. He says the gold in the land is good. So I ask you, how is it possible that money and wealth could be evil and bad if God says that it's good and God put it there? Why would God put something evil in the Garden of Eden or in the earth? Some people think that money is inherently evil. And they take a lot of verses out of context, like the love of money is the root of all evil, which is not money, it's the love of money. And by the way, I've never met someone that loved money more than someone who didn't have it because it ruled their life, because they spend their entire life trying to get it, because they're a slave to it, because they need it to live, because everyone needs it to live, and they don't have it. So that's just something, right? So that's just, side rant. But a lot of people think money is inherently evil. Money is not inherently evil. Not only is it not inherently evil, it is not just neutral. Wealth and money, they're inherently good. God puts gold in the Garden of Eden, and he says that gold is good. He didn't need to say that he put gold in the Garden of Eden. He didn't even need to put it there. And he didn't even need to say it was good. But maybe Maybe it was important that he realized that we realize that to God, wealth comes from him. It doesn't come from the devil. Wealth is good, and it certainly can do bad things just like other things can, but wealth is good. It's inherently good. It's something that is set aside for God's people. Wouldn't it be better if God's people had the wealth versus not God's people have the wealth? That's what I believe. And so if you're a business owner, you're someone or an entrepreneur, and you're just someone that wants a lot of things, I want to encourage you that desire is not bad. Wealth comes from God. Wealth is good. And we see that right here in Genesis when God mentions gold. He puts gold in the Garden of Eden when they didn't even need it. And he takes the time to say that gold is good. So, I hope this was helpful for you. If you'd like to learn more about the Biz Devo, if you'd like to listen to longer episodes where we go really deep into various passages of scripture from a business owner's perspective. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a Bible scholar, as you can tell probably. I'm an entrepreneur, and we do a weekly devotional from entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. So if that's interesting to you, you can learn about it by searching for The Grow Time Show, which is actually going to become the Biz Devo very shortly. We have the new branding out. It's really, really cool. You can search for that on any podcast network, or you can go to my website, KenOtt.com. That's KENOTT.com, and you can learn about it there. And so, please share this if it helps you. So until next time, thanks, and never stop growing.